everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at an upcoming car from Tamiya. This is the 1/24 scale Honda City Turbo. Now the Honda City original vehicle came out in like 1981, with the turbo version coming out in 1982. It was designed as like a friendly little budget ride for Japanese streets. The Honda City Turbo had a 1233cc inline 4 engine with a turbocharger that put out some like 100 horsepower. It doesn't seem like a lot, but in a small lightweight car like that, it probably got it around pretty good. This car also came with, instead of just some of the other items, it came with the turbo version. It had the scoop up on top here. It also had the driving lights down in the bumper, the red stripe, upgraded suspension, springs, anti-roll bars, vented front disc brakes. Still had drums in the back, but it had vented front disc brakes. And this car was also available, we'll see it here in a minute, the Motocompo 50cc folding scooter that fit in the luggage area back here of the car. You also had the turbo moldings on the side here, turbo up front, probably turbo on the back there. So this is the blue one, it's the black one. I think there was maybe a red one too. But anyway, here's the Motocompo. This is also included in the kit. It is part of the build, and it does fit in the back. You can either build it folded down and in the back of the car, which is probably what we're going to do. We could build it this way with it unfolded, but then we have to have a separate space to also display it. This will just kind of be all one thing together, so we'll see. Anyway, there's the box. Okay, so this is kit number 24369. Cool little car here. It also comes with a driver figure. We'll see that when we get inside. So let's get inside. Okay, let's just go like this. I don't know how to go like that, I guess. Well, let's do this. Okay. So the first thing we have is going to be the manual. There's a little bit of information here about the car. A couple different languages. You have your paints, tools, assembly of the Motocompo, and then assembly of the Honda City Turbo itself. So there's painting instructions there. Black, burn metallic, Victoria red, Marcella's blue. And it's not a whole complete kit. So there's no engine. There's some detail underneath the chassis. Wheels and tires. Kind of moderate suspension work. Full interior though. And then your driver figure. Throwing out a gang sign, the peace symbol. And then putting the Motocompo in the back of the car. Rest of the interior pieces. Detailing the body. And then slapping it together. Windows. Putting it together. And then of course all the exterior goodies. So not a whole lot going on with this car, but it will be a fun little build. Should be a pretty quick little build. And then as you see, depending on what color you have, it's probably based on this here, A, B, or C. You also have A, B, or C for decals and complementary colors and stuff as well. Anyway, so there's that. So let's just get straight to the body. So it is molded in white, obviously. Nice little body. Of course, in perfect Tamiya design, there are no mold lines, so not a whole lot of body prep that you'll need to do. Interesting how the lights are in the buckets already. They're not kind of yellow, separate yellow lenses to put in there. The headlights are separate. Cool little car, right? Nice detail there on the bottom of the rear bumper. So not a whole lot to bolt onto the body itself. It's all kind of integrated as one piece. Next piece is going to be the one-piece window as well. I would say there's masking, but it looks like it's already kind of coated around the side of the rear window there. And then you have, it looks like your taillights and your headlights all molded together. The wheels small little guys. Probably like 15-inch wheels, probably, something like that. Nice chrome look to them. Satin finish, I guess, not really chrome. Some of them have the logo already in there. I don't know if you can see that. Some don't. So I'm going to guess that that'll be added later on. Could have looked in the manual, but you get the idea. This here looks to be like the little bike. Got both halves of the bike. Front wheel, rear wheel, handlebars. Not quite sure what that is. That may be part of the front fork, maybe. That'll be a fun little build too. Then we have all of the parts all in one bag here. Oh. So the first thing is going to be looks like we have, so we got the dashboard, steering link. I did see this earlier. Steering link looks like the gear shift, wipers, dashboard, part of the dashboard, part of the front or rear suspension. I'm not sure which one that is. Seats look nice. This is where the bike goes, actually sits right inside there. Mirrors, looks like maybe the rear deck, and then your driver. Cool. I've never done a driver before. Looks like a little flashing on him too. I've never done a driver before, so this will be my first driver. Hopefully I don't jack it up too bad. There you go. And then the rest of the car here. We have the, so here's the detail on the bottom of the chassis. Your exhaust. A little bit of engine work there. So not a whole lot going on. I'm never a big fan of this because it's hard to mask off and paint, so probably a lot of brush painting, but it is what it is, so we'll do the best we can. Here's your interior halves, or door panels on each side, your rear seat, looks like part of the exhaust here, more suspension, steering wheel, probably the rear wiper there, front suspension parts, possibly, and your steering column. Okay. And I guess that answered that question. So there is masks for the rear windows. Mask for the rear windows there. So obviously there's going to be some painting involved. And all of the decal sheet. So you got different colored turbos. Your red molding along the side, your steering wheel, your dash there, your tachometer or whatever that's going to be there, the cluster. Motocompo stickers. I would say that's a fog light, but there's only one. So maybe that's a tail light. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why there's only one there. Again, the instructions will tell you. And then, and then the wheels and tires. Go ahead and get these out of here. Not with that cut. Looks like a metal axle. You have your tiny little tires. These are cool. They do have some writing on them, and they say on the sidewall A-spec. It's very small. AX maybe 820. Nice detail though in the tread, right? Look at that. Looks good. These guys here, which I'm not sure what these are. These may be the rear axle. Yeah. This has got a button. It's got a head on it, like a pin on it. So this may be what sticks into the wheel. Remember the wheel had holes in it, so that's probably what pushes through there and attaches these to the rear suspension. And then your rollers here, This is what gets pushed into the wheel itself, so the wheel and tire assembly rolls once you get it assembled. And then finally, the tech tips for cutting, snipping, drilling, gluing, painting, and assembly of the plating if you're going to need to do that, and of course painting the vehicle. So every Tamiya sheet, every Tamiya kit comes with one of these. So if it looks familiar, you've probably had a Tamiya kit. All right, and that is everything that comes in the Honda City Turbo model kit from Tamiya.